How in the world is everybody doing? It's time for the Saturday night shave. And this is going to be kind of a simple shave. I was trying to figure out what to do because I've learned one thing about doing a YouTube channel is trying to keep the content fresh, and I couldn't figure out what it was I wanted to do, what soap I wanted to feature, and what blades and what everything else. And I was going through my soap collection back there, and I picked up my Peraso white, and I took the lid off, and the puck fell out on the floor. So that means I haven't used Peraso white in a long time. And I actually tried to record a video featuring Peraso white, and I did the shave and never hit record. So tonight's a good night as any. So we are going to be using one of my personal favorite blades is the Voskhod. And we are loaded up in my Parker 87R. This is one of my favorite razors. It's mildly aggressive. I enjoy it. And since it's a Saturday night shave and I don't have to worry about clashing with cologne, we're using this stuff. I love this green stuff. I love the way it smells. So I've got my sink with a little bit of water in it. Oh, and one more thing. I'm going to be using one of my favorite brushes. I paid $16 for this from Amazon, and it's a Badger brush. It's the best grade of Badger, and I honestly like that brush better than my $57 West Coast Shaving Silver Tip. I like it a lot better than that brush, actually. So since I didn't take a shower, I'm going to scald my face with this towel for just a second. I always like to shave on Saturday nights, so when I'm getting up for church in the morning, it gives me time to get dressed and eat breakfast and do the things I feel like I need to do, one of which is pray before I walk into church. Because I don't go to church just to receive. I want to hopefully be able to give something to somebody else who's there. Because that's what I think we should do. So I've got this puck over here with a little bit of water on it. We're going to pour some of that out. I'm going to take some of this. Kind of use that as a pre-shave. I love the way Peraso white smells, and it's for sensitive skin. I was chatting with Greg Tardif on his webpage and kind of picking on him because he doesn't like Peraso white. He did a video called How to Shave with Peraso White. He takes it and throws it in the trash. So it's in one of his favorite soaps, but it's one of mine. And I'm sure everybody and their dog has probably done this particular soap to death, but I haven't done it. So I'm doing it. And I made sure I pressed record this time. So let me load this brush up. And Peraso white takes a little bit more water than some of the other ones do. It doesn't seem like the green one requires that much water, but this seems to take a little bit of water. So let me lather my face up. So did anybody watch a Kansas City game? I was kind of scared when their quarterback got hurt. And of course his name's escaping me right now because I got a camera rolling on me. Mahomes, yeah, he got hurt, but he was back in the second half. And last I checked on the New York-Philadelphia game was just kind of a slaughter. And I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, but I gotta give it to them. Philadelphia's played great this year. They have been fantastic on both sides of the ball. Their running game is really good, and their passing game is really good. They're a hard team to reckon with. So I'm thinking maybe Kansas City and Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I just said that being a Cowboy fan. All right, here we go. I love this little razor right here. I don't know why. I think Parker, because of their brass frames, makes some of the best razors for the money in the industry. And I'm about to buy me an adjustable razor. Some of you have seen me use this little Futura knockoff, and I really kind of like it. So I think I'm going to pick me up a good adjustable. I'm thinking about the Rockwell T2, because I also like twist to open razors. I think they're cool. Okay, we're going to rinse that off. This little Parker's pretty aggressive. I've cut myself with this one more than once. But it's a good razor. I like it. And this is a really good soap too. Peraso's great because for 30 bucks you can get all three of them. And I'm probably going to do a video on the sandalwood. I actually have that in a cream instead of the puck. So my next video will probably be featuring that as well. And the red stuff is sandalwood, and it smells different than anybody else's sandalwood. Some people like that smell, some people don't. I kind of dig their version of the sandalwood. It's not as, what's the word? It's more sandalwood than anything else. It's not as perfumey. And that can either be a plus or a minus, because opinions are like noses and everybody just as soon pick their own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to load this brush back up, because I want to make sure I've got plenty for the second pass with this razor. Man, I love the way this stuff smells. I like the Peraso on a summer day. The Peraso white on a summer day, it's great. That's better. I think that might work. So I'm slowly picking up subscribers, and I had Geo Fatboy mention me in a comment. I was pretty excited about that. And I'll put a link to that video in this video, because it just kind of made me happy that he mentioned me. He was doing a couple of videos on quick ways to lather if you don't have time to use a bowl, and he did the load the bristles in the bowl, and he did putting some soap in the actual bristles and lather up. And when I use Taylor of Old Bond Street, because it works specifically with that, I will smear a little bit on my face in a few places and then take a wet brush and lather it up. It's the dab method, and he tried that. Made me feel like I hit the big time. And Geo Fatboy's the grand poobah of this stuff. And he's one of the reasons I decided to do this. I don't know how big my channel's ever going to be, and I don't really care. I'd rather be sitting here making videos for 300 or 400 people than what I used to be doing, which was getting slosh drunk and not being any good to anybody. There's at least 327 people that want to watch this, so that makes me feel good, and it gives me a purpose, and it helps me stay sober and clean shaven. Ooh-wee, it's tugging a little bit. Tell me what you think about the Parker 87R. Tell me what you think about peraso white. You don't have to say you like it for my sake. It ain't going to hurt my feelings. I'm 56 years old, man. I ain't got no feelings. Let's turn this thing around. This is... I'm probably going to send this to my emotionally adopted daughter. She's not my daughter, but she's been hanging around my daughter since she was 13, and she's just part of my family as far as I'm concerned. So, hey, Bree, if you make it this far in this video, yeah, we're gonna have to do a pickup pass. One thing about the peraso white, even though I like it, it's not as slick as the green stuff. And it requires a little more water, and I think that's the thing that some people don't like about it. Honestly, it's not as slick as it could be. And I think for this, if you have some of their pre-shave, that might be a good thing to use. But I got to ladder back up for the third pass because it didn't get everything like I wanted. That's across the grain for my neck. The hair on my neck grows weird. And one of the coolest things I ever learned, and I don't think it was from Geo Fatboy, it was from Mantech 59 or whatever the heck his name was, the sharpologist, was about mapping your face. So one day I started running my hand over my neck, and I realized that when I went this way, it felt like it was with the grain, and when I went back this way is when the hair started to scoop up. And you can probably hear that thing. There's still... I'm scared to shave right there because I cut the snot out of myself right there one day. Always use my little finger to help me find. One of these days I'm going to shave my fingernail off. And that won't be very fun. Probably make a good YouTube video. And let's... Okay, I think I'm done with that. So I'm going to grab... Ooh, that left my face a little irritated. Now, I don't have an alum block, and I wish I had one. So I think I'm going to get the shit. Oh, that worked out good. It's nice and smooth. 2 passes with a little pickup. So what I'm going to do is rinse my face off. A little more warm water. And I can see in the mirror that I need to trim up the old cookie duster. But I'll do that in the morning because my trimmer needs to charge. And we'll rinse off the face one more time with a little bit of cold water. Shut those pores back down. Ooh, that's cold. That's very cold. I don't like it. All right. You know, I don't know that I like the Voskhod blades as much as I used to, but still, for the money, they're not bad. I actually like the Voskhod blades better in my other Parker, the 70, I get them close, I get them mixed up, 87, the 78R, the new one they came out with just a few months ago. But tell you what I do love is this aftershave right here. Yep, stings a little bit. And it's a nice fragrance to have on your face. Tightens up your skin. Do you know the original purpose for our aftershave was an antiseptic? Because back in the day when people would shave with a straight edge, go to the barber to have the barber do it, people were getting cuts and they were dying from them. That is the original purpose for aftershave. And then some genius said, hey, we might as well make it smell good too. But anyway, that's it. Got to rinse out some stuff. But I wanted to thank all the new subscribers. And I'm going to try to keep the content as fresh as I can afford to do it. Hopefully we'll have a new razor or two that I can bring up on the channel. And I think I've got some new blades that I want to try. And we can experiment with those together. I'm thinking about getting some more hard soap. I'm thinking about getting some Arlington. And I can't remember the name of the company that makes it. Harris. DR Harris Arlington. I would like to try some of that because I'm really starting to like the hard soaps better. And I think I'm going to make a transition and start buying primarily hard soaps. Let me know, what do you think about it? Do you like soft soaps or do you like hard soaps better? Or does it just depend on what you're doing? Anyway, God bless you, man. Make somebody's day better. If you can't find a nurse, if you can't find a good person in this world, then go out and be one. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for watching the channel. You guys have a wonderful day.